It was outrage over press treatment of the Dowler family, the McCanns and others, which led to the Leveson inquiry and a plan for new regulation. But newspapers, campaigners and politicians just can't agree on how that regulation should work. A plan put forward by some of the biggest newspaper groups has now been rejected. And this afternoon, the Culture Secretary said she needed more time to find some agreement.
We have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to get it right. And I think we all here today want to do that. To give individuals access to redress whilst safeguarding our country's free press.
A system of regulation under what's called a Royal Charter has already been approved by Parliament, but many in the newspaper industry say this would just open up the way for politicians to control the press.
We stop at the point where politicians can get their hands on 3 centuries of press freedom. And that is, despite their denials, exactly what they're doing. It may be a Royal Charter, but all it needs is another meeting like it's already had of the Privy Council, and it can be amended, adapted, and at some stage in the future, some other government might decide that the press is too free.
But there are powerful voices on the other side. Mark Lewis is a solicitor who's worked for victims of press abuse, like the family of murdered schoolgirl Millie Dowler. He says the newspapers are now just stringing this process out, and people like the Dowlers have had enough.
They want a system put into place. It's enough now. It's taken such a long time to implement Leveson in some. They want it to move on and to have some sort of system that's in place without more talk, without more delay.
There now seems to be 2 ways that can happen: confrontation or agreement. And we should know by the end of this month.